Thank you very much, everyone. Here today in Midland at our new railcar manufacturing facility that we are building with the member for Midland, Michelle Roberts, and also the Minister for Transport and Planning, Rita Saffioti, to inspect and talk about some important manufacturing initiatives. But firstly, we had one new case of COVID-19 overnight. That person is in hotel quarantine, being managed by our health professionals, and they've returned from overseas. So, despite our extensive testing regime, we only have one new case who has been managed in quarantine. Our vaccination program continues to roll out, with many more vaccinations conducted yesterday, and we'll continue to vaccinate those people in the early 1A and 1B stages of the vaccine rollout. So that proceeds apace as well. Under my government, we put a huge effort into manufacturing, making sure West Australian workers can use their skills and talents, West Australian businesses can get opportunities to manufacture industrial products here in Western Australia. We have the experience. We have the experience in government over many years to ensure that there is more manufacturing done in our state. And here you see this extraordinary new railcar manufacturing facility that we are building to manufacture our Metronet and Australind railcars right here in Western Australia. 30 years ago, a Liberal government got rid of railcar manufacturing in our state. We have brought it back, and this will ensure high-tech, state-of-the-art, quality manufacturing jobs right here in Western Australia in this facility in Midland. This facility itself is 180 metres long. It's got over 8,000 tonnes of steel involved. It's got state-of-the-art equipment. There's 400 people working on building this facility, and when it's finished, there'll be more than 200 manufacturing jobs right here. And we're building a diesel railcar maintenance facility next door to ensure that a huge amount of work out of our railcars comes to Western Australia. There'll be 246 Metronet railcars manufactured here. There'll be 6 Australind railcars manufactured here. West Australian jobs, West Australian manufacturing for Metronet and Country Rail Lines, and that's exactly the way it should be. Prior to this, once a Liberal government closed manufacturing here, these railcars were bought from Queensland. We can actually build them here more cheaply than we can buy them from Queensland, using West Australian workers, West Australian tradespeople and West Australian businesses. And that's a great thing. And so there'll be a whole bunch of people employed, trained and businesses that receive contracts out of this amazing new manufacturing facility here in Western Australia. We are putting a huge amount of effort over this election campaign into additional manufacturing jobs. As I said, the diesel maintenance facility is being built next door. We also have launched a policy for standalone power systems to be built here and taken out to regional WA to provide support to the grid all over regional WA. We've launched a program so that components for iron ore wagons, there's 32,000 iron ore wagons in Western Australia, so they require hundreds of thousands of components each year, so that we can manufacture those components here in WA. And we've also launched a program for wind turbine manufacturing here, and we're also seeking important defence and submarine contracts for Western Australia. And we hope for a positive outcome out of the Commonwealth Government on our submarine maintenance efforts, because clearly the submarines should be maintained right here in Western Australia. So under our government, huge effort into manufacturing, West Australian jobs for West Australians. We have the experience to ensure that these jobs come to Western Australia, and as you can see, that's exactly what is occurring with railcars in our state.